Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. According to royal editor Charlotte Griffiths, Meghan was not too happy with Frogmore Cottage, which only has 8 bedrooms. The comment comes in light of Harry listing the day he was kicked out of Frogmore as a day he became a resident of the United States. Griffiths told GB News Harry was incensed by this move. Nothing is by chance with Harry. He's kind of spiteful and he can't let go of the past. Why is he so hung up on Frogmore? This is the country he was so desperate to get away from. This is a house he didn't particularly want to live in and didn't live in. I'm sure that Harry being made to pay for the costs of the renovations sort of galvanized his anger towards the whole situation. He thought he was getting a fantastic freebie. And there were a few reports at the time that Meghan actually thought she was moving into Frogmore House, which is a much grander property. She sort of felt a bit tricked or confused and hadn't quite realized it was actually a cottage, which is only a mere 8 bedrooms. Griffiths was making the rounds and also spoke with Palace Confidential, saying Markle is a strategic when it comes to choosing her friendships. Griffiths joked that as Meghan sends her first batch of her American Riviera Orchard strawberry jam to friends in a total of 50 jars, she might not have enough friends to distribute so many products to. She added that Meghan is famous for unfriending her friends, pointing out that the word markled has been coined as a slang in recent years for distancing oneself from a friendship, and it even appears in the Urban Dictionary. Griffiths said on the show that the phrase exists because the TV cooking show host has unfriended so many people she knows, including family members, Suits co-stars, her best friend Jessica Mulroney, whose children were page boys at the royal wedding. Griffiths also mentioned that Meghan invited people to her wedding that she didn't know well, such as Oprah, who was believed to have met only once in person before the big day. Griffiths concluded, I think she's a bit strategic with her friends, and once she's finished with them, she casts them aside and forgets all about them, deletes their number and blocks their number in some cases. We'll see if Meghan dumps her current friends. Meghan was praised as an inspiration by her friend Kelly McGee-Zafjan in a series of candid photos shared on the Alliance of Mums Instagram account. The pictures posted ahead of Mother's Day in the US showed Meghan wearing blue jeans and a white t-shirt with "Love Like a Mother" written in red across it, while embracing 2 friends, Kelly McGee-Zafjan and Abigail Spencer. Miss McGee-Zafjan, who co-founded the Alliance of Mums, commented on the post expressing her gratitude for Meghan and Miss Spencer's support, saying, when we speak about the people in our lives who lift us up when you need it with undeniable force of pure love, I think of these 2. You inspire me, you pick me up when I need it, and you love like a mother. Some royal watchers described Meghan's attire as mum jeans. Harry's recent appearance for Travellers continues to backfire. The Daily Mail's Richard Eden said, this is the organisation that is always controversial. Harry, on the other hand, loves flying private jets, whether it's to a pub concert in Las Vegas or it's to a holiday in the Caribbean, but then he's a boss at this firm that encourages other people to be very eco-conscious. Royal biographer Angela Levin outlined the potential consequences of Harry's decision to be a US resident, including losing his position as a Councillor of State, which requires the individual to have a home in the UK. She also mentioned that it would make it harder for him to receive police protection when he visits the country, as he would no longer be an English citizen. When asked if the change shows a clear sign that Harry is finally accepting his new life in California, Levin disagreed. She stated, I don't think so, actually. I think he's so angry with us in the UK, so angry with his family. It's the sort of remains of spare where he feels he's just been so badly treated, and I think it's a nasty thing to do. Levin concluded by saying that Prince Harry is a very sad man, and that while he may feel he has to make this decision, it is not something he truly wants to do, given his previous statements about London always being his home. Royal author Tom Quinn has expressed concerns about the future of Harry and Meghan's children, Archie and Lilibet, suggesting that they may end up doing very little in the way of work after their potential futures as working royals were snatched away when the couple left the royal family. Speaking to the Mirror, Quinn said, the time bomb waiting to go off is Archie and Lilibet. As half royals in America, there may be some interest in them, but it will wear thin quickly in a country that admires rags to riches, energy and determination, and dislikes inherited privilege unless it is combined with charitable or other work. The advantage of being a half royal in the States will be completely outweighed by the massive difficulties Archie and Lilibet will have finding a role as adults. They will be like star child actors who find themselves forgotten as adults. The future they could have as real royals has been snatched away, and Archie and Lilibet may just end up living on the wealth and fame of their parents and doing very little in the way of work. Royal insider Deep Crown compared the situation to that of Beatrice and Eugenie. While they too are not working royals in the traditional sense, they've managed to carve out their own paths and identities within the broader context of the royal family. Both Beatrice and Eugenie have pursued their own careers and passions, with Beatrice working in business and Eugenie in the art world. They've also chosen partners who, while not royals themselves, come from well-established and respected families. The sisters have also maintained a relatively low profile, living quietly in London and attending royal events as needed, but largely staying out of the limelight. They've found a way to balance their royal status with their desire for privacy and normalcy, and it seems to be working well for them. Archie and Lilibet, on the other hand, face a very difficult set of circumstances. Growing up in America, far removed from the day-to-day workings of the royal family, they may struggle to find their place and purpose. Palace Intrigue will be right back. New York bagel shop manager Don Johnson spoke to The Express about Harry and Meghan, saying, "I don't think it'll work out as they think it will. They're already getting a lot of scandal for being the way they are. They want privacy, but they want to do world tours all around and book signings, but they just don't want anyone to bother them. Here in America, it's different from the UK. They're not going to get the privacy they think they're going to get." In The Telegraph, Judith Woods writes, "This morning I woke up to find I am suffering, really suffering, from generalized fury disorder. If you've been as annoyed as I am by Meghan Markle's ruddy jam, I have no clue why, but every time I encounter her American Riviera, whiskers on kittens, the smell of a baby's head, orchard brand, I want to bite on a pillow. Now that she has brought forth a limited edition strawberry jam, just 50 jars made by hand and given to an exclusive band of influencers, I fear I might have an aneurysm. It's just so annoying. Not least because here I am letting that Montecito sauce soft fruit live rent-free in my head, which means the joke's on me. If only I could laugh. Instead, I'm howling in anguish at the pettiness of it all." And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice. Hit those 5 stars if you like the show on Apple, or write us a review. We'll read them here. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.